Guten Tag, Frauleins. It's the Sons of Mort Thraken. I'm M.
I'm D.
I'm J.
We are here to do a follow-up where we consider the disgusting possibility that Jon Targaryen and Daenerys Targaryen are gonna diddle their fiddles and fiddle their faddles, which is repugnant to me.
Okay,
But-
Dr. Seuss.
So let's talk about, first of all, a recap of their relationship up to this point.
A lot of furtive glances. There was the cave sparks where they determined that the cheesiest art in the world was an aphrodisiac. Cave doodles.
Except for the White Walkers, who were in stunning detail.
Yeah, stunning detail that somehow managed to not fade over whatever thousands of years. That Children of the Forest ink. Really strong stuff.
That's beside the point. Anyway, so we had the cave.
It was well preserved. No one had been down there in a while. You guys always have to take a shot at the show production.
Moist caves by the sea are notorious for their preservation.
It just bothered me that every other drawing in there was done with somebody's finger, and the White Walkers were.
Well, those were just
stunning
symbols.
details.
They were just symbols.
Okay, all right. Anyway,
Regardless, they've met now. They had the bend the knee where they didn't really get along at first, but then Dany had a series of setbacks. Jon was looking to give her a pity lay because she was having hard times taking over the kingdom. Jon wanted the dragon glass.
Hold on. When was this pity lay?
No, it hasn't happened yet.
No.
Because it's not gonna.
When was this? When was
Well,
when
because
was the pity?
as soon as Jon gets there, the shit hath hitteth the fanneth for Daenerys, because she has the failing at Highgarden, she has the failing at Casterly Rock, everything's just going wrong, and so she reaches out, and she needs an ally now too. I think her failures
no
kind of
pity.
created a situation.
They have chemistry. It's so Davos and him are walking down the stairs at Dragonstone, and Davos brings up what do you think of her? I think she has a good heart. And that's when Davos says, I noticed you've been staring at her heart a lot. And Jon says, there's no time for that in whatever,
She only starts
sexy
putting out
Jon
the
Snow
vibe when
voice
she
he
starts
has.
losing.
The point is,
Desperate.
No, there's attraction.
She just wants troops.
no, okay.
There's attraction. It's been building. There's tension. It's been building.
They're
the whole time.
definitely building that up. And I think in this last episode, the most significant part of that was when Jon is laying in the boat, in the ship, and he's shirtless, and she looks upon his mangled body, where he still has all these scars and everything, and she recognizes that this is a dude who has really sacrificed for the cause, for his people, and you see not only the look of desire, but I think there's some respect there that she's gaining for
and
him.
it loops back to when they are meeting for the first time in the throne room at Dragonstone, and Davos says he took a knife to the heart for his people, and Jon turns and says, no, don't get into that, or just gives him the stop
Shut
it.
up.
And he's asked about it later. Daenerys asks Jon about it later, and he kind of brushes it off. There's a connection that
Right.
she realizes at the point that she sees him with the shirt off. That was literal.
And I think they almost overemphasize the nature of the scar. That scar is
Looks like it's
super deep.
unhealed.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah, he when it shows up on the screen, you wonder for a minute, is this a result of the battle he just had with the Whites, or is this from before? I mean, we know it's from before, but yeah, it looks like it just happened, and it does sort of look like he's not healed at all.
Okay, so has anybody's mind changed? M and D were both opposed to them actually hooking up
And Jay,
consummating
from
this
day one,
relationship.
has been saying this will happen.
Has anybody's mind changed?
No, I still think it's disgusting, and I still think they should.
That's not the question.
Is it going to happen? Because I think it's going to happen. I think it's inevitable. I'm not eating crow yet, but I think...
But Daenerys will be. Yeah.
Oh!
Get it?
No.
Night's Watch, Crow.
Yeah, because they
you
were
explain it to me?
black. We'll draw you a picture.
Okay.
Okay, I think they may hook up once. All right, I'll concede that there will be...
Are you saying there's no chemistry between them?
Okay, there may be chemistry, but they don't know that they're related. I think once they discover that, so there's that. I'm really hoping that makes them recoil from the possibility.
M, denial ain't just a river in Egypt, and I've never seen someone in more denial over something so trivial.
There may be sex.
Having sex with a relative is not trivial. Believe me.
Yeah.
Believe
Yeah.
you.
That shall get you
Do
life.
tell.
No.
But I think they may hook up, but I'm hoping that once they discover the consanguinity, that they decide
I'm not sure that
one
word
off
means
was
what you
enough.
think it means.
It's blood relatives.
No, this has been set up. The entire show has been set up for this. It's a song of ice and fire. You think it's cliche. It's not. It's what people want to see. It's what it's been building towards. You've got the two protagonists of the story. Dany is, whether you like it or not, and Jon is. And they're both people that you can admire similar things about. And they're both people that are sex symbols of the show in their respective sides, gender sides.
Yeah, Jon is dreamy.
Yeah, and those scars, boy.
Here's the problem. I understand that, first of all, I don't think that's the whole drive of the show. The whole thrust of the show, I don't think, is ending in this love story. I think M is probably right. They're going to have this discovery.
There will be thrusting, though.
It's going to be, it's going to cost...
Might be grinding. Don't preclude it.
What's the name of the episode?
The next episode, the season 7 finale, is The Dragon and the Wolf.
So I think right there, that sort of shows that this episode's going to be centered around them, and I think it's inevitable. But I don't think that the writers or George R.R. Martin, that their whole purpose in this Song of Ice and Fire is to bring these two people together to rule in perpetuity, happily ever after.
It could be that they do hook up and that part of the sword that will save humanity is Daenerys sacrificing herself to the sword to Jon so that he can have the Lightbringer, the sword that saves humanity. So she might wind up.
What is the sword in
So
all
in
of
the
this?
in the original
No,
Rise
no,
of the Night King, there's the tale where the man kept making.
No,
his
I
swords
understand
to
the
fight
background
bad
and the
guys.
metaphor. What is the sword, the literal sword, out of this relationship that you're talking about?
I think I'm talking physically about a Valyrian sword being shoved into Dany's heart in order that she may be the sacrifice required to save humanity.
Why? And
Well,
what does that have to do with
because I don't want them
hooking
to continue to have a relationship, so I
What
want
I'm
her to die.
I'm afraid of the cliche. I'm afraid they're going to hook up, and whether that continues or not, there's going to be a baby. The baby will be born. Daenerys or Jon is going to die, and the baby's going to sort of be important in the future. I think that's too predictable, and I think
We've talked about this in another video.
Right, we have. We'll link it in the description. But I think if that's the direction they're going, I'll be sorely disappointed.
I think it's inevitable. We know it's going to happen. They're going to hook up. And, M, you're going to finally... Whether you like it or not, that's not the question. The question is it going to happen? And yes, it's happening.
Even Jorah agrees that it's going to happen. That dude is just stepping aside in every way. Sir Friendzone is now like, nah, I get it.
He's
super
being a
dreamy.
wingman, dude. He's setting it up. Here's the
Yeah.
question, and I think this will be important, very important, as far as their relationship going forward. Who will be on top while they're having sex? Who will establish the dominant position?
We did.
I go for Dany. I think she's on top.
We did another prior video about Jon Snow Dragon Rider, which was in reference to the literal dragons, but the dragon could ride the wolf, or the wolf could ride the dragon, or technically they're two dragons, right?
Yeah.
He's got some wolf blood.
All right. Next episode, Double Dragon. I think that's all we've got. I'm M.
I'm D.
I'm Jay.
Hey, if you like this, please subscribe and watch some of our other videos. We're pretty funny guys. Have fun with them.
Wiener, 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 one wiener. Two wieners alongside yet another wiener. Tangled soft wiener, nice and soft, fluffy lolly rags. Fluffy wiener, fluffy wiener.